Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slaying Hope, and I got another video for y'all. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing another law from the 48 Laws of Power, and this one is law number 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Before I read the judgment, I must ask y'all, if y'all like my content, make sure you like, you share it, and you subscribe, and leave me a comment to leave me your thoughts, right? It's not much to ask. I just ask that you kind of like share it so it could kind of like circulate and other people could benefit just like you do. So let's get to the judgment. It says your actions must seem natural and executed with ease. All the toil and practice that go into them, and also all the clever tricks, must be concealed. When you act effortlessly, as if you could do much more. Avoid the temptation of revealing how hard you work. It only raises questions. Teach no one your tricks, or they will be used against you. Now, this law is very, very tricky, right? Because it's like a lot of times we see people online, they share their stories of the grind, right, that it took for them to get there, but nobody really care about the grind. Most people care about the finished product, right? Like, for example, women do not care how many hours a man had to work to make his riches. She don't care how long it took you. She don't care all the trials and tribulations you have to go to get there. She only cares about living in the lifestyle that you can provide. She don't care about the grind. She don't care about the hustle. And again, and these are right, if she wants a powerful man, she's not really taking into consideration what it took to get your money, right? She just want to spend it. She don't care. She don't give a fuck. She just want the lifestyle, right? Not knowing that what you really have to do for it. And that applies to so many different things. Even when it comes to concepts of beauty, right? Men, like, we love those women who don't have to try hard to look beautiful. Like sometimes when you see a woman put on too much makeup, she did the stupid lashes, she did too much to kind of like try to look good. It kind of like, I know me, it kind of like turns you off because you put so much effort into it. It wasn't effortless. It wasn't something that like, like if you get up and you already beautiful when you get up, and then you just, you just tap a little something. It's effortless. You don't got to do much. That's why a lot of men actually like natural beauty. They like the woman who is effortless. So let me give you a few stories. Also, when I was in college, a few examples. When I was in college, I had a habit of procrastinating and doing my work, right? So sometimes I'll let my work pile up. I'll let my papers pile up, my essays and stuff, right? And I would do them at the last minute, right? And because I would do them at the last minute and I would get a good grade, it seemed like it was effortless, right? It seemed like, oh, I could do math papers. Like, imagine if I did it on time. Like, it was just effortless, right? Like, I just looked like this dude that was like, I had the science. There's a science to college, by the way. But that's, it just makes you look powerful. It makes you look smarter. It makes you look, and if you're smarter, you're more intelligent. You're more like able to kind of like tackle things easily, then you look like you ahead of the pack, right? So, but what people didn't really see is they didn't see how I struggled, right? They didn't see how nerve-wracking it was for me to be sitting there, or how long it would take me to even get started on my paper, and how like the anxiety it will give me, because now I'm sitting there like, because I waited for the last minute and I don't got no choice, right? So they wouldn't see that. Or maybe in some cases I probably had to ask for extensions, probably like once or twice, not really like that. But the whole point is they didn't see the whole process that it put me through to even write those papers, right? Even though I did do them in a short amount of time, it's very, very nerve-wracking. The same thing applies to like athletes and rappers. Right? I give you an example. Kobe Bryant. He looks so effortlessly, and rest in peace to Kobe. He looks so effortlessly in the basketball court. It looks so easy, right? Like we used to watch Kobe. You bet your money on Kobe. You do whatever. It looks so easy and effortlessly. And that's what people care about, the finished product. Nobody cared how many nights Kobe was in the gym. She wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about how many nights you put up in the gym. They don't care how many times he shot the ball. They don't care what time he got up to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really understand his determination. We start seeing videos of it and hearing people talk about it later, right? Most of it after his demise, but a lot of times people didn't really know how much hours he was putting in, unless they really played with him or they was in the same team. Some people that was in the same team with him didn't even really know that he would be getting up at a certain time. Like LeBron James. Some people don't really know, like, yo, this dude spends millions of dollars to keep his body in a certain way. we just be looking at the finished product. We be looking at the finished goods, right? The same thing happens with entrepreneurs, right? We just look at we just look at people that, you know, people always run around with the rhetoric like, oh, just start a business, just be your own boss. That's why you should just be your. Every time there's some job issue or every time there's a problem, it seems to be people just be like, that's why you need to be your own boss. That's why you need to have your own business. But then it's like nobody talks about how half or more of businesses fail in their first 5 years, right? Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about how damn near bosses and entrepreneurs work like 80 to probably like 100 hours a week, right? Nobody really talks about like, yo, you are working basically 25/8. Nobody really talks about the hard work, the shit that you gotta put on, like, you know what I'm saying, the cape you gotta put on. Nobody really talks about that. And I think the last example I'm gonna tell you is Sue Surf said this one time, right? He said, hoes make the best wives. And people was looking at him like, what? You crazy, bro. Boom, boom. And he said, look, he said, check this out. He said, why you think, he said, and again, we talk about make your actions seem natural, and execute it with ease, right? You got to make shit look effortlessly. And boom, Sue Surf said this one time, right? He said, yeah, hoes make the, you know, I don't know, I can't remember all the other things he said, but one of the things he said, why you think she suck your shit like that? Why you think she do all them tricks and she know how to ride a certain way, or she know how to do certain things and get you off a certain way? How you know? Why you think she know how to make you feel good? She know how to go get the rag after she get crazy with you. How you think she know those things? Because she learned. You don't want to think about the practice that she put in. You don't want to think about, damn, how many dudes she, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be thinking that, right? But she made that shit look effortlessly when it came to you. She had you in a trance. You was just there like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But again, make your accomplishments seem effortlessly. I'm not saying that's an I mean, I guess it is an accomplishment, right? In a relationship, you want your woman to please you. But that's the whole thing. People have this mindset like, nah, I ain't fucking with no hoe. You know what I'm saying? But they want somebody that is skilled, right? But then it's like, come on. So the whole point he was trying to make is like, yo, how you think she learned how to do that? And yeah, we don't want to think about the work she put in. We just want to benefit from the finished product, right? And that's just what people do with everything. And the last thing I'm gonna read y'all is the racehorse. It says, from up close, we will see the strain, the effort to control the horse, the labored pain, breathing. But from a distance where we sit and watch, it's all in gracefulness, flying through the air. Keep others at a distance, and they will only see the ease in which you move. It's a perfect example. When you sit in the bleachers watching the horse, you don't see the struggle of the person that's riding the horse to control the horse. You know, it looks at ease, right? So that's just basically how people, I know this law might be a little tricky to certain people, because some people are like, they might be like, you know, they want to learn about the grind, they want to learn what it takes. But a lot of times people don't give a fuck about that shit. They only care about the finished product, the finished good, and they want to see you at the finish line. We see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, they didn't want to grind with you. They want to come at the end and they want to expect the benefits of your grind. Women do the same thing. They want to meet you at the finish line. They don't want to grind with you. So it's the same thing. When you got to make your shit look effortlessly, because nobody really cares how many nights you had to stay up and how hard it was for you to get where you at. The reversal of this law is basically, the reversal is not even important to talk about. But it's just keeping your shit secrecy, not telling people your tricks. Like what is it that, how you make it, how you do what you do, basically. It's not letting people know exactly how you do what you do, but you just gotta make it look like, man, that shit is just easy, man. It's simple shit. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But yeah, that's the video. Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. And remember, like, comment, subscribe, share if you like the content. Peace.